Jesse. Yeah, good call up. Jesse, your game. You're sweating already?
We're all there, lads. Let's go.
Well, you're all very welcome along. We are here at Barton Park. Barton Park, and we are in the Frank Arrock stand. And if there was ever a Frank Arrock style performance was needed for St George FC, it is tonight. Frank Arrock, that tenacious former coach of the Socceroos, and of course former coach of, as they were, St George Budapest, now St George FC, also known as St George Saints. He was a tenacious and battling coach. He will need his team in their traditional colours, of course, the Hungarian flag, the red, the white and the green. He will need his team to battle hard tonight. Absolute must win. You've got to feel for St George here. You look at the games they've got remaining, you look at the ladder. If they can win tonight, they would go 3 points clear of Sydney Olympic, and they would have a significant advantage in terms of goal difference as well if they can get a win tonight. Absolutely crucial for them. We will take it to their team now. In goal, a change in goal, of course. It's been a revolving door in goal for them in the last few weeks with injuries and, of course, suspensions. And in goal, they've got James Husoy, he ex of the Sutherland Sharks. He is in goal tonight. At the back, they've got Rocco Smith, Jaden Cito, Pat O'Shea, and Evan Souris. Somewhat surprisingly, Evan Souris is going to play right back tonight. I spoke earlier on to Steve Caravatas, and he said that they have no real choices. They are short of right backs, and so Evan Souris is the man who is going to play at right back for them tonight. It's Casella, Rodic, Caden Wright, and returning to the side, Chris McStay in the 88 jersey. So Chris McStay will play tonight. They have sorely missed his creativity this season. He's missed the games through suspension, he's missed games through injuries, but he is there tonight in the 88 jersey. The maestro, Chris McStay, and then up front it's Skatarich and Isaac Cunningham. They will be looking for goals from Skatarich, and just looking at him there now, he's looking pretty pumped up. For Sydney FC, Zavardinos in goals, it's Pasuti, Lancaster, Milliner and Williams. At the back they're going to play a 4-3-3. Tay Headley, Zinedine Ardian Saya, Dion Negro and Lockie Middleton. He will captain the side. And then up front, it's Mitch Glasson and Marin France. Our referees there in the middle of the field, it is Rhys Edwards. He's got Aranath Gobanath and Glenn Stubbings as his assistant. And Oscar Stewart is our fourth official. The drums are beating over to our right. But for whom are they beating tonight? Crucial match here. And we're off and running. So George FC playing from left to right on your screens here. As we said, in their traditional red jerseys, with white socks, and with white shorts and green socks, I should say. The weather conditions, it's an interesting night. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day here in Sydney. Beautiful sunny conditions and no wind to speak of whatsoever. But in the last 10 or 15 minutes, just before kick-off, it's cooled down quite a bit. Temperatures dropped just a little bit. And the wind has gotten up just a fraction. Look at those trees over on the far side. Somewhat swirling wind here. It doesn't appear to be favouring any team so far. But we'll keep a close eye on those weather conditions, because they will make a big difference here tonight if that wind does get up. Now McStay on the ball here. He's going to be playing in that pivot role right in the middle of midfield, as you would imagine. And he drops it off for Rocco Smith. Rocco Smith has found Jaden Cito outside, and Cito has won himself a throw-in. Back again now for McStay. Driving forward McStay, looking to play the ball in short. Trying to find Isaac Cunningham, can't quite find him. And here now come Sydney FC in transition, and there's a foul there, is it? There is indeed. Mark Rodic coming across, defensive midfielder Mark Rodic, stopping a somewhat promising attack. They'll play the ball out now from the back, confident in possession, as you'd imagine. The Sydney FC Academy, as most of the Academy sides always are. Grass field here tonight, just having a look at the field. I had a brief look at it earlier on. It's looking in pretty good condition. Not many matches called off due to rain in Sydney this winter, but there has been plenty of rain, and the field is looking a little bit bare in patches, but the ball does appear to be running reasonably true as they play the ball around now confidently at the back. It's a high press coming up here from St George, but they've gotten around it. Well, they appear to have gotten around it, but Skatarich is now pounced. Skatarich only on the ball for a millisecond. He's lost it almost immediately. they've got a chance to break now with their captain. And, well, he's given the ball away straight away, and now piling forward and on that far side, but good defensive work there again from Sydney FC. They've worked hard, they've won the ball back, but they've given it away yet again. Skatarich, and he drops it back. Again, possession being exchanged here by both sides. Sydney FC looking for the first promising attack. It's Glasson. Sometime their captain, but not tonight, Mitch Glasson. It's Lucky Middleton who's captaining the side, but he's having a terrific season in this NPL competition, is Mitch Glasson. 8 goals. It's also a red card and 2 yellows to show for it, so he's been in the action for a series of different reasons. But now Lancaster finds Williams. Williams in for Negro. Negro drops it outside. He's going to get it back, Negro. He's gone around the outside. Tay Headley is there. Headley again finds Negro. Negro again for Headley. Headley just digs the header down, and Negro plays the ball in. It's across everybody. Cowley there from Evan Souris, the makeshift right back. Just gives a little almost referee-style wave away. Says that ball is going out for a goal kick, and indeed it does. So here's Hussoy now on the ball. He's going to take it short, Hussoy, the former Sutherland Sharks. Well, he was a substitute goalkeeper for the vast majority of the season when you've got Daniel Lizic in front of you, the goalkeeper of the year from last season, and he'll be in contention for goalkeeper of the year again this season. It's going to be very, very difficult to get any first team minutes, and so it's transpired that to get some first team minutes he's needed to move just down the road here to Barton Park. And, speaking of the Sharks, Richard Shawecki is here supporting his old teammate. Bumped in from beforehand. He said the two, James Hussoy and Richard Shawecki, are good friends, and so he's popped down here to support his mate, which is very, very nice to see. Sutherland Sharks, of course, playing Rockdale tomorrow in what is an absolutely crucial game for both of those two teams, looking to get that Australian Championship spot. You'd imagine they're both an excellent chance of making the top 6 playoffs, but both of those teams have higher ambitions. Now, speaking of higher ambitions, the ball is played forward there for Glasson, which Rocco Smith does really well. Holds him off nicely and drops it back for Hussoy. Hussoy plays it long for Cunningham. Takes a touch, Cunningham has his jersey tugged there, right in front of the referee. But the referee says not only is that not a foul, but it's going to be a free kick against Chris McStay. So diving in McStay, making it abundantly clear to the ref that he felt there was a tug of the jersey there. And certainly from our vantage point it did look that way, but Reece Edwards is the man that counts. He perhaps played an advantage there. But, no advantage accruing, and then a free kick again. McStay, he does not have the best disciplinary record, Chris McStay. He's had a red card already this season and 8 yellows. He's also been out injured quite a bit, so that will be a little bit frustrating for his coach, Steve Karavatakis. And now coming forward, Cunningham has got a touch just on the edge of the box. He's done really well, but the tackle comes in nicely there. Excellent tackle from Sam Lancaster to win the ball. He's got possession, and he's played it forward, and he's found Glasson, who does brilliantly. Glasson inside for Zinedine. Zinedine plays the ball out to this near side. There's a touch there, but intercepted really well. Evan Souris has been a very effective right back so far, but Lockie Middleton does well. Picks up the crumbs and drops it off for Williams. Williams then outside for Lancaster. Lancaster plays it short for Headley, who trotting the ball somewhat there, but recovers nicely and wins himself the throw in. Just over 5 minutes gone now in this first half. No real chances to speak of, but as we said, the home side here absolutely have to win this game, you would think. Looking at the fixtures they have, looking also at the fixtures that Sydney Olympic have. It's a tough run in for Sydney Olympic. But, when you're down the bottom of the table, every game is tough. But a home fixture here against a Sydney FC Academy side, many of whom had to travel during the week. So Sydney FC did a great 5-1 win against Bayswater in Perth during the week in the Australia Cup. But several of the players who were out there and several of the players on the bench, they travelled to Perth. And I can tell you from personal experience, having travelled to Perth a couple of times for work, it is a harrowing trip midweek. And they've got to come back here. They're training with the first team as well, some of these players. Training themselves, of course, their own academy training. And then playing a match against a team desperate for a win. So speaking with Jimmy Van Buren earlier on, he felt that was going to be something he's got to keep a very, very close eye on. If these players are a little bit leggy, he might have to keep a close eye on his substitutions and use those substitutes judiciously. Now it's back with Zavardinos, one of those players who did travel. But the ball is played long, and down it goes. Rocco Smith has got the ball now. They're going to build from the back with O'Shea. O'Shea's got Skataric. McStay is calling for it short. McStay gets there and plays it long, looking for Cunningham. He wanted Cunningham to make the early run there. McStay encouraged him to go early. Isaac go, he said as he got the ball. Didn't feel that Cunningham went early enough. But, I have to say, I've seen St George FC play a few times in the last few weeks, and there was a lot more purpose about them with Chris McStay out there. A lot more intensity, a lot more movement. And they've won the ball here. Casella with the shot. Well, the first shot at, I'm going to say shot on goal. Certainly wasn't a shot on target, but the first effort from the men in red. Jaden Casella in the 10 jersey. He's their joint top scorer, Casella, with only 4 goals. That tells you a lot about their season, that their joint top scorer has only got 4 goals. Scoring has been a real challenge for them. Just 23 goals scored in 24 matches so far this year. And it's a beautiful feat there from Headley. Headley drops it down for France. France now holds it up. He plays it outside for Milliner. Milliner, lovely run, drives the ball in low. It's cleared away well. Lovely interplay down here on this near side. Headley involved, Milliner involved. And a little bit disappointed with the end product there. Miles Milliner, that's a little shake of the head. And giving the ball away, but one back almost instantaneously for the academy side. Milliner now calling for the ball again here. Drops back, chooses to find Glasson. Glasson now for France. He finds his captain, back in for Lancaster. Lancaster striding forward, finds France again. France for Middleton. For Negro. Playing out to that far side now. Building nicely here, City FC. Ball just floated into the box. And it's evaded the goalkeeper there. Well, the ball caught a little gust of wind there. We mentioned the wind earlier. Hussoy came out to catch that. Looked to have it pretty comfortably within his grasp. Just as that happened, the ball seemed to be caught. A little gust of wind, and it sailed over his head. But, he recovered reasonably well. You can see it now in the players' jerseys. The wind really getting up here, and it's favouring Sydney FC in this first half. James Hussoy, very glad to just jump on the second ball there. Building here the Sydney FC Academy side as the ball comes forward for Glasson. But he's beaten in the air well by Smith. France dives in, does well, evades Souris. Now driving forward here, France looking up, no options in the box, so it chooses to hold it up. And Souris recovers really well there. Combination of Souris and Caden Wright. And now Headley, he's got the ball inside the box. Shea does well, makes the tackle. They're looking to play the ball out from the back here. A little bit dangerous there with so many blue jerseys around them. And here comes Milner. Now again, driving down the outside. He's lost the ball. Skataric now coming again. A little bit of a scrappy game here. Beg your pardon. As Rodic has got the ball now. Finds O'Shea. In turn, finds Wright. Let's stay again, demanding the ball short. As we said, that is really something. Well, a bit of a loose challenge there. On the far side, it's on Jaden Cito. He's played on. And now Souris, 8. Finds 88. He's dropping back. McStay, he's been closed down. He's turned over possession there. McStay is battling back, trying to win the ball again. And a tackle comes in from Souris, and a tackle comes in from McStay. Felt like there was an elbow in the face there, McStay. Good little battle developing here between Miles Milliner and Chris McStay on this near side. You can see the combative nature there of McStay. Perhaps why he's got some of those yellows this year. But that is what they need. That is what this St George FC team need. A little bit more battle. Now here's Ardian Saya driving forward. Plays the first 2 challenges. Turns it over to McStay. Who finds Skataric. McStay again. Plays the ball forward. Wants Cunningham to chase. Cunningham starts to chase and then stops. That's the smart thing to do because he got the ball back quickly. Tyler Williams supported really well there by Milliner again. And they're coming now with the long ball over the top. Headley looking to get on the end of it. Smith crossed really well. So the danger swept across there, Rocco Smith, former Central Coast man. And now played forward again, looking for McStay. Can't quite get it, but he's going to get the second ball, McStay. And he ducks in there really well. Gets the ball, wins it, looking to find Souris. Souris feels like he's being held off there. And, that little bit of a tug of the jersey there from Souris. Is the referee going to let that free kick be taken quickly? Well, no, it was from maybe 3 or 4 meters away from where it should have been taken. And, Rhys Edwards. Well, Rhys Edwards says back to the right spot, and then they took the free kick a second time from the place that they took the free kick from the first time. And he says, come on, guys. I can't really let you do that. So back they go. Take the free kick, it's Negro. And now Lancaster on the ball. He's got Milner short. Milner is there. Plays it inside. Ardian Sai looking to turn the 2-15s. Battling it out, and again they're taking these free kicks quickly here, Sydney FC. Not standing around on ceremony. And they found France. Chances around the first challenge. Looks to float the ball in. Floats the ball in for Glasson. Well, he was in a bit of space there, Glasson. No offside flag. Ball floated in beautifully from Aaron France, and a thumbs up there from Mitch Glasson. And a slightly frustrated clap of the hands there from Mitch Glasson. The ball was floated in and held up nicely. He attacked it really well. So it looked like he was in no man's land there, but just a feather-like touch from Glasson. Not enough to direct the ball towards goal, so we stay at 0-0. Into the 15th minute of this game. The majority of the play, with ball at feet, has been the Sydney FC academies. But the majority of the closing down and the pressing and the hassling and the harrying has been from players like Chris McStay there. And now Cunningham. Can he get on the ball? Can't quite get there. And it's Milliner again. And now he's got a bit of space to run into Milliner. Looks to play it in again for Glasson, but Smith is there. Does well. Here's the ball away. But only finds a blue jersey. And they come again to Sydney FC. Headley now, coming short. Looking inside for support. Decides to drop it back. And he's calling for it again. Headley short. They're choosing not to find him. Ball is played out now to the right-hand side. Driven in low. There is Headley. Well, he didn't quite catch that. Headley played the ball into the ground. Made a beautiful run just to the edge of the box there. The cross was low. It found him nicely. Didn't quite get the connection he would have wanted. Played the ball into the ground. That was reasonably comfortable for Husoy. And he plays it long now for Skatarich. Looks like he was pushed in the back. The referee agrees. Tyler Williams there. Just getting a little bit too close for the referee's liking. So the first free kick now in a dangerous area. Stay standing over the ball as you'd expect. He's sending all the red jerseys forward. There are only 2 players now behind Chris McStay, really showing their attacking intent here. Evan Souris right in the middle of halfway. James Husoy halfway between the edge of the box and the halfway line. The wind now blowing into Chris McStay's face here somewhat. He's got Rocco Smith forward. He's got Pat O'Shea there as well. At the back post, Cunningham. And now the ball is floated in from McStay to the back post. Just got a bit too much on it, McStay. And, Alex, a.k.a. Sandy Zavardinos, in the 30 jersey, picks that up comfortably. And they're going to play it out for the back. Ardian Saya now. So they challenge there on Ardian Saya. He stayed down. Felt like he was caught. And referee's just having a little look here. You did see that challenge coming in. It was Mark Rodich. He came in late. Caught Ardian Saya. He's walking quite gingerly now, Ardian Saya. The 2 15s there. 2 very different type of 15s. He's a smaller man, Ardian Saya. Rodic is a pretty sizable guy with the tattoo sleeve there on the right hand. On the right arm, I should say. Very much combative midfielder. Is Rodic. Much more creative player now. Coming short for the ball again. It's Ardian Saya. And he's got his opposite number there in close attention. So they choose to go long for Glasson. Glasson wins it well, flicks it on. So not a bit further forwards. So Rocco Smith has time, and he takes a touch, and he drops it back for his keeper, who's going to play it long. It's a great long clearance now. Cunningham looks to rise in the air. He's beaten for the ball. And they're coming again now with Skataric. He's got Williams there beside him. Skataric takes a touch. Little tug of the jersey there, is there? Skataric inside outside, drives the ball in low. Casella looking to get on the end of it. So can't quite get there, Casella. And Williams has got a second chance to clear. He does well, and he gets it away. Jaden Cedar is there. He thinks about taking it quickly. Pulls it up, drops it back for Skataric. Skataric drops it back, gets it again. And a second time and a third time. Caden Wright. And Casella now looking to make something out on that left-hand side. Skips around the first defender. Drives in the cross. Skataric gets a touch. So can't bring the ball back into him. And they're going to break now, Sydney FC. And they've turned nicely. And they found Ardian Saya. Ardian Saya. Out now to this near side for Glasson. Time Glasson, so he drops it back for Lancaster. Who in turn finds Negro. Negro now looking to play it long for Glasson. Glasson wins it well in the air. He's an absolute handful there, Mitch Glasson. With ball at feet and in the air. And he finds Ardian Sai, who can't quite hold it up. They've given the ball away almost immediately. It's Pizzuti. Hasn't had much of the ball so far, Will Pizzuti. And back now for Lancaster. Lancaster for Milliner. Down here from Aaron France to play the ball first time. Didn't quite catch it nicely. But Chris McStay plays a lovely ball through, and that's surely going to be the first yellow card of the night. Beautiful layoff there from Chris McStay. And, I got there as quickly as I could, ref. Says Miles Milliner. He is the first player entering the referee's notebook. Beg your pardon, almost 20 minutes gone now in this first half. And, Chris McStay with a beautiful little layoff there. Miles Milliner sliding across, took out the man in red. The referee perfectly positioned to see that. Free kick and yellow card, which they've taken now for Rocco Smith, who finds Caden Wright. Now Casella to play the ball back for Cito, making the overlapping run. Close attention there from this Sydney FC defence, and another bit of a tug of the jersey there. And again, the referee, well, he's left it for as long as he could. And then he said, yeah, we'll have no more of that. Quite a few times. Beg your pardon, quite a few times Sam Lancaster has been there tugging the jersey. And, he's played a couple of advantages. That's our referee, Rhys Edwards, but not on that occasion. And again, another dangerous free kick for Chris McStay here. Just got under the last one a fraction. The ball saved into the arms of Zavardinos, but that's a sider for Chris McStay. Let's see what he can do with his second one. The stutter step as ever, and he floats the ball in. Really got under that one again. And, Rocco Smith is there. He's won it the first time, but not the second. And now Glasson charging forward. Plays it short for France. But he's beaten to the ball by Caden Wright. Caden Wright floats it in. The ball is cleared away with Isaac Cunningham bearing down on goal. Still can't clear their lines here. Sydney FC looking to play a short ball as they always do, rather than the long ball. Skataric is there, charges it down. The weather conditions appearing to play havoc with the ball there. Chris McStay getting under it somewhat. I can't imagine he would have wanted to play it that high into the sky. So Zavardinos chose not to attack it. Rocco Smith won it, couldn't get the second ball. A few City FC players standing around, but eventually they cleared the ball. And now here they come again with Ardian Saya. Ardian Sai now for Milner. Milner finds Marin France. France will step over there. France to go around the outside. Cunningham is there. France beats Cunningham once, but he recovers well. And Evan Souris is there. Back now for Ardian Saya. And he plays it inside for Negro. He's changing passes nicely. Back again for Williams. Williams has got Lancaster beside him. Chooses to find him. Now Milner swapping into the middle, and then he drops it across for Williams. Williams. Looking to find Glasson. Can't quite connect with Mitch Glasson, but they've won the ball back again. And here's Glasson again, battling for the ball with Casella. Casella wins it. The second time, McStay. Look to flick it on for Casella. Again, Chris McStay's at the centre of everything here. A little bit of a running commentary going between himself and referee Rhys Edwards. Now, Headley, looking to get on the ball. He's done really well there, Tay Headley. Controlled the ball nicely. But Jaden Cito came sweeping across and got the last touch and out for a corner. Beautiful ball there from Lockie Middleton. Captaining the side here tonight, looking to unleash Tay Headley out on that far right hand side. Headley took a touch. Jaden Cito swept across, and now there's that combination again. Headley back from Iron France. France just scuffed his shot somewhat. And now Casella looking to break. France battles back really well, wins it. McStay comes charging across. Marin France just rode the tackle there. And again, you can see why Chris McStay has got those several red cards this year. He is wholehearted into every challenge. And that is what his teammates need to respond with. Ball now floated up in the air, but one in the air yet again. Milner did really well there, rose high, beat Cunningham to the punch. And now makeshift right back, Evan Souris looking for some options. No one really coming short from him. McStay is there, eventually does find McStay. Does really well, gets a touch, gets his jersey tugged yet again. Now the ball over the top for Casella. Casella inside the box, can he get a touch here? He does really well, the keeper's retreated back for Skataric. Skataric, no shot! Not quite on target, but that is the most enterprising piece of play we've seen so far from the home side. Beautiful crossfield ball. Finding Casella. Casella drops it back for Skataric. Skataric with the low shot. Savardinos scrambling across his line. Beats Savardinos, but from a St. George point of view, beats that right-hand post from our vantage point. And now here comes Casella again. Clip the ball forward for Skataric. He's looking lively now these last few minutes. Is Casella. A quarter of this match gone. It still sits at St. George FC 0, Sydney FC 0. Again with McStay and Casella combining well. Finds Cito, McStay. Beautiful turn there from Chris McStay. Can he find a shot, Chris McStay? But it's charged down really well. Beautiful pirouette turn there from the number 88, Chris McStay. He's really on song tonight. Battling again for the ball there is McStay. But it's won well by Negro. And Negro clears it out over halfway. And Aronath Gomanath, our assistant on that far side, is well positioned. He said that's going to be a throw-in to the home side, which they've taken now, and they've thrown more into space than towards the player. Tyler Williams is there with a little bit of time, and he drops it short for Negro. Negro's got it back again, very, very tight there and congested in the midfield. He finds Headley. Headley playing it forward for Glasson. Glasson contending with Rocco Smith. Marin Francis there, gets a touch, goes down. Referee plays an advantage. Coming again here, Headley and France again. Beautiful back heel there. And a crunching challenge comes in. The ball appeared to have been won first. Certainly that's the feeling of the St. George FC players. A strong challenge from Rocco Smith. Felt he got the ball first. But, he certainly collected Tay Headley after he got the ball. And the referee saw it a different way. I felt that the follow through there was enough to award the free kick. But, I've never seen a referee change their mind. Casella is there pleading his case, but also perhaps just slowing things down a fraction. As James Hussoy gets his wall ready. There's only two in the wall. I think he wants another one there. And he's sending Rodic across. Well, Rodic has gone back. Still only two in the wall. Hussoy is asking for three. And eventually Pat O'Shea joins the wall. But, in all of that man marking, just out in this near side here, Sam Lancaster is totally unmarked. As Tay Headley shapes up to take this free kick. Look, he's shaping for a shot. Doesn't feel the wall is back the requisite distance. But, Headley, he's going to shoot anyway. It's Tay Headley with the shot. A terrific free kick that was just over the bar there from Tay Headley. Beautiful technique. Got it up and over the wall. Yeah, James Hussoy scrambling across his line. And that's probably the closest that the away side have come to a goal. Still 0-0 here at Barton Park. St George FC play the ball out from the back. They've got Rocco Smith in possession. And he now switches it across to his captain, Pat O'Shea. O'Shea coming forward, finds McStay. McStay turns on the ball, switches feet, finds Souris. Souris for McStay, driving towards the corner. McStay looking to go around the outside there. Lockie Middleton did really well, sweeping across there at the back, the captain. As McStay drove forward, looking to get a touch, looking to win himself a free kick, or looking to get into a bit of space there, McStay. But he's won himself a throw-in, which Evan Souris is going to take. 3-4 players trained from in the box. Souris floats it across, looks for Cunningham, can't quite find it, does find McStay. McStay takes it back in. Nobody had stayed forward, perhaps looking for Skataric to stay forward there was Chris McStay. Zabardinos does well, bowls the ball out. They've won it back well. They've listed the tempo here, a little bit the home side. They can call in possession now. Lancaster finds Ardian Saya. To find Glasson, just finds Souris. Souris finds Skataric. Skataric jumps over the ball nicely for Casella. Casella, he's got Cunningham to aim at. He's got Skataric now outside him. Driving forward, Casella finds Skataric. Goes again. Casella gets a second touch. Casella, can he get a cross in? Crosses the ball in. Is McStay going to get the end of it? He can't quite get there because Milliner is there and he does well. And now in transition, they've got a little bit of space. Marin France dances around the first two challenges. Caden Wright and Rodic in the middle of midfield there, and he finds Headley. Headley now finds his captain. Driving forward now, Middleton. Finds a teammate outside. Holding up possession nicely here, Marin France. Finds his captain, Marin France again. France just plays the ball forward. Cannot find a blue jersey. Just finds Hussoy. Almost 30 minutes gone now in this first half. A crucial game for the home side in their battle to avoid relegation. You've got to think now, looking at the table, looking at the fixtures, that it's between Olympic and St George FC for the drop. One goes down, one enters a playoff. Both teams looking to avoid, of course, the straight drop. They are battling hard in possession here with Souris. Souris drops it back for his captain, who in turn finds Rocco Smith. He drops it outside for Cito. Cito looking to play it forward, but Skataric had come short. The ball is played long. Lancaster picks it up. They're going to play it out from the back again with Williams. Williams looks inside McStay, goes past Skataric. Cannot get the ball past Rodic though. Played it back, and now Middleton striding forward. A little bit of space to run into, and he's got Marin France outside him. Finds Marin France. France driving forward. Now he's got support outside him as well, Marin France. Chooses to check inside. To his right foot, shaping for a shot. Down he goes. No free kicks as the referee. Held on to possession nicely. And it's Milner. Milner. Back inside for Lancaster. Lancaster takes the ball over the top. Straight into an offside position there. And Zinedine Ardian Saya knew that he was going to be offside. Let the ball run. And they'll come again. With Smith. Smith again with the ball. He's driven back though. And he has to go back for Hussoy. Hussoy comes short for O'Shea. Turn for Rodic. Rodic finds Smith. Smith looks to drive forward there. Casella. They give themselves a free kick there. But, well, I thought they'd taken quickly, but they're just getting the ball into the right position. And now McStay again, standing over the ball. McStay plays it in short. To get the return, Chris McStay. They've been caught in possession. Cito caught in possession. Can they break now? Middleton looking to get away from the first tackle, but he can't get away from the second. It's Chris McStay. McStay just to the edge of the box. Plays it short for Casella. Just skipped up off the surface there for Casella. Couldn't quite control it. But he's back. battling back again. You can really see the effort and work rate here from the men in red. Battling hard here. They can tell this is a chance. This is a chance for 3 points. Sydney FC, of course, will play the ball out from the back. Well, they forced them to play it long there. They had no choice really there, Sydney FC. The press here from this home side has been terrific, forcing Sydney FC to move away from their preferred option, which is always to play the ball out from the back. And that's a testament to how hard they're working. Now, here's Williams. Williams finds Negro. Back inside for Lancaster. Lancaster finds Headley. Headley with the shot. Well saved and well held on the rebound there from Hussoy. Got himself into a little bit of space there to Tay Headley. Drove in the shot. And it was grabbed at the second attempt by Hussoy. He had Glasson bearing down on goal, looking to pick up any crumbs. As we said, 8 goals already this season for Mitch Glasson, which is a tremendous return for an academy side. But oftentimes players miss games, and of course there's injuries at this time of the year as well, with their dual responsibilities, academy responsibilities, first grade responsibilities, Australia Cup responsibilities. But, they're handling them all really well so far. As Headley again looks to play the ball forward, and he finds his captain, who finds Ardian Saya. Ardian Saya driving forward. Ardian Saya with the shot, comes back off a hand, does it? Was in a natural position there, down by his side. And so Milner again battling hard. Can't quite find Marin France. He's back in possession again here, Milner, and he finds France again. France for Ardian Saya, back again for France. Short for Glasson. Glasson again for Ardian Saya. Floats the ball into the back post. Headley's got a little bit of space there. Dinks the header back in. Middleton takes a touch, turns. Shot is half charged down, and away it goes for a corner kick. Applause rings out here for the Sydney FC Academy side. That was lovely play. Spreading the ball around. Ball out to that far side for Tay Headley. Played it back inside for Middleton. Middleton turned, won himself a corner, and he's going to take it himself as the captain. And he plays it short for Headley. Again, Headley. Lovely little back heel there for Middleton. Drives it in low. Nobody at the front post to get on the end of it. And Hussoy picks it up, and he bowls it out now. Looking for Cito. Cito had Chris McStay there aside him. He still does. And now McStay on the ball for Cunningham. Cunningham looking to get forward, but gets caught straight away. And they're coming again here. Marin France calling for the ball early. He drops it inside now for Glasson. Glasson looking for Ardian Saya. Can't quite find him. Rodic turns. Finds Caden Wright. Caden Wright in turn finds Cito. Cito playing the ball over the top for Cunningham. Cunningham looking to get in behind. Cunningham, well, he's wrestled the ball away there. Isaac Cunningham plays it across for Skataric. Skataric can't get on the end of it, and the ball then does not run for Casella, who was waiting with interest on the edge of the box. 10 minutes to go to half-time here. Game is opening up just a little bit. Steve Karavatakis speaking to me earlier. Didn't say absolutely explicitly they've got to win, but really felt that this was an opportunity. Jimmy Van Weeren's men looking to get themselves into the playoffs for the first time in the history of NPL Academy sides playing in the NPL, of A-League Academy sides I should say, playing in the NPL. No team has ever made the top 6 playoffs, and they are in position to do that, Sydney FC, and they will be even more in a position to do that if they can get themselves a goal here. Ardian Saya's cross is cleared away. And now Headley looking for the ball short. Ardian Saya is there as well. He's had the ball taken from Ardian Saya. It's played away now for the throw-in. Williams chooses to leave it Tyler Williams. And now in a bit of space is Headley. Inside for Negro. Negro for Middleton. McStay battling hard. They've won the ball here. A little bit of space if they can play the ball into it. And they do. It's Casella. Casella turns inside. Jaden Casella. Still going Casella. There's been a slip. Casella. He's got a chance to shoot. Casella. Blocked well. Skataric. Can't quite get to the follow-up. Brilliant play there from Jaden Casella. Took the ball from the right-hand side, drove in towards the box. Defender slipped, he saw that. Went around the outside, drove in the shot. Saved well by Zavardinos. Gatarich was there. Looking to jump on it. But, couldn't quite get there in time. Zavardinos recovering well. Picked up the ball. We stay at 0-0. But lots of attacking intent being shown by the St George FC side. Now Headley looking to slow things down just a fraction. And he finds Lancaster. Lancaster drops it outside for Williams. Williams dinks it forward for Headley. Takes a nice touch, Headley. Gets himself around Cito. Can't beat Cito a second time. But he's got the ball now again. Headley. Headley. Inside the box. Headley with the shot. Well, it was a real wobbler there from Headley. And that's because it took a deflection. Marin France just there. Looking to sneak in. Kept himself onside, Marin France. Couldn't quite get there. Corner kick now to Sydney FC. Just over 5 minutes to go in this first half, and they are in absolutely no hurry whatsoever to take this. Striding across, taking his time, is Tay Headley in the 10 jersey. He's got his captain, Lockie Middleton there. Looking to cause a bit of trouble for Husoy. 2 or 3 others just hovering on the edge of the box near the penalty spot. Mitch Glasson amongst them. Now Headley drives it in low. A little flick there. Williams doesn't hit his hand. Play on, says the referee. Headley looking to dance around McStay. Can't quite get there. Tyler Williams driving in towards that near post. Got a touch, ball seemed to come back up off his hand. But again, referee perfectly positioned. He's giving his feedback there to the St George FC players, seeming to suggest that the hand was in a natural position, or by the side certainly. Now, Glasson. Guardian Sai is there short, as is Headley, as is Middleton. But, if this was the World Cup, the throw would have been reversed. But now, long throw in. Flicked on towards the penalty spot. Glasson is there, takes a touch, turns, looks to shoot. Williams is there, shoots. Guardian Sai is there. It's ricocheting around inside the box, and eventually the referee says there's a handball there. Very dangerous moment. The ball ricocheting around, pinballing around inside the box there. No player in red able to clear it away. Eventually the referee came somewhat to their rescue. And he's awarded a free kick for a handball. Quite a few incidents like that in the box at both ends. Obviously our referee, Rhys Edwards, has been saying play on. Now, ball goes long. McStay battling to win it in the air. Evades McStay and evades Negro. And then Headley. Little back heel. I think he was aiming for his captain, but he got Negro. Now Glasson takes a touch. Is he in behind Smith? Smith recovers really well. Drop back now for Headley. Headley dancing feet just on the edge of the box. And he drops it back for Negro. Negro shaping for the shot. Well covered there from James Husoy. No deflection. City FC players felt there was a deflection there. That should have been a corner. Goal kick it is. 5 minutes or so to go. We've had very few, if any, stoppages in this first half, so I can't imagine there'll be much time added on. As Rodish now looks to break for the back. They seem to have gone to a back three now, with Evan Souris pushing forward here. It's Smith. Souris is, well, supposedly, as I was told, is going to be the right back, but he's pressing on just a fraction here, Evan Souris. Perhaps they're looking to get themselves a goal just before half-time. Souris. He's going to take this throw. He's got Chris McStay with his back to us. He's going to take it back there, says Rhys Edwards. He's telling him a third time. Back you go. Let's see if Evan Souris pushes it. He doesn't. It's Gatarich with the shoulder. Back for Souris. For McStay, who flicks it forward. Looking for Casella. Won really well in the air by Williams. Souris rising again. Wins it. McStay battling for the ball. Takes a touch. And is fouled. Chris McStay, a little pat on the tummy there as he goes past Marin France. He's been in the thick of everything here, Chris McStay. Battling with France, battling also with Miles Milliner. And, he's probably got it on points so far, Chris McStay, but points don't really count. They do in boxing, but not in football. They've got to get themselves a goal here. St George FC. Or will it be Sydney FC? Who open their account here in the shadows of half-time. Couldn't quite get a touch there now in France. And they're going to play it out again for Skataric. Well, a nice touch from Skataric, but couldn't evade the defender. Battled back though really well to win the ball. And he's found Caden Wright, who in turn finds McStay. Drops it back for Cito. Cito plays it forward. Cunningham. Well, he took a nice touch there, Isaac Cunningham, but the ball just drifted away from him. Two or so minutes to go in this first half. When he came short there looking for the ball, Casella, and the ball was played long. Haven't quite been on the same wavelength a few times here, St George FC. It's so hard though. They've had a difficult season with injuries, lots of changes. Players who are going to be available who are then out. Some suspensions, of course, as well. Now here is Middleton driving forward. Middleton looked to pull the trigger there. Thought better of it. And now there is a chance to break here. Casella finds Skataric to drop it back inside, but Glasson is there. For an academy player, he's a sizable man, is Mitch Glasson. And he battled hard there. Used his pace, used his size. He's pressing Rocco Smith now. And Smith does well to find Cito. Cito forward for Cunningham. Felt like he was pushed there, Cunningham. Referee's unmoved. Ardian Saya calling for the ball over the top. They choose to drop it back inside for Middleton. Really coming into this game is Lockie Middleton. Looks to find Williams. Can't quite find him. Finds a red jersey, and now here comes Chris McStay. He's got 4 blue jerseys around him, Chris McStay. And he does well. He finds Skataric. He's waiting for Casella to join him. Skataric is going to shoot Skataric. But he didn't really have any other options there. Casella was making a run, but the run was being tracked by 2 blue jerseys. He had an option maybe to drop it into the inside channel there, Skataric, but he's a number 9. They do need a goal. But, you can't really criticise a number 9 in that position for having a crack. Not the desired result. But, you've got to pull the trigger when you're the number 9. Skataric, from a St George FC point of view, hopefully that's a sider for him. And that's a very heavy challenge there. But, a fair one, says the referee. Middleton and Rodic coming into contact directly under the referee's nose. And now Smith pressing hard to win the ball back. But, they've done enough there to win themselves a throw in. 10 seconds to go in this first half. Will there be any added time? No suggestion from our 4th official just yet. Referee is moving towards the ball. Skataric turns as he fouled. He is indeed Skataric. And so a chance now. The drums are beating. The vuvuzelas are going out on the far side there. St George supporters crew would love nothing more than a goal now just before halftime. Chris McStay, he's got Jaden Casella there with him. And looks like Casella is going to take this one. He's had 2 already, possibly 3, Chris McStay. They haven't quite come off as he would have liked. So they're going to switch things up a little bit here. And Casella in the 10 jersey, he's going to float this one in. 7, 8 red jerseys to aim at. Jaden Casella now floats the ball in towards the penalty spot. Well, Rodic was there. It's come out for Caden Wright. Caden Wright with a shot. Right with the shot. And right over towards those vuvuzelas and the drums. And they have gone to recover the ball quickly. The referee has had a look at his watch and a second look. And the referee says that will do us for the first half. A cagey encounter here at Barton Park. It's 0-0 at the break. Sydney FC looking for points to keep themselves in the playoff hunt. St George looking for points to avoid relegation. And that has given us a stalemate at half-time. We'll pause for 15 minutes. And we'll be back with the rest of the live action here from Barton Park. See you in 15 minutes.
Every week, hundreds of thousands of people turn up around football grounds around New South Wales. Parents, kids, refs, coaches and volunteers. Cardiac incidents can happen to anyone at any time on the pitch.
Right now, not every club has a defibrillator.
And the ones that do are not always maintained or ready to use. In a critical moment, with a defib, that could save lives. That's why Football New South Wales, St John Ambulance and Toyota have come together for Every Beat Matters to help clubs around New South Wales to access defibrillators, cover maintenance and build a register so we know exactly where every unit is around the state. All you need to do is buy a ticket through RaffleTix. $5 can make a difference. Every ticket goes towards funding defibrillators and maintenance for clubs that need it most. A live fundraising board shows exactly how much is being raised. And every ticket you buy puts you in the draw to win a Toyota Corolla. One ticket, real impact. Help your club be ready when it matters. So buy your ticket today.
Cameron has a go, and Jesse Cameron finds the back of the net. Manages to keep it in, cuts it back. Jack Stewart, the man in form, back to Delhi. Now Rory Jordan, first time, Rory Jordan. Space still going, feeds in Lual, flag stays down, Lual! Our Lual! Jack Stewart delivers. Header flicked on, and it makes its way in. It's an own goal in the end. Repelled. In fact, it was Jesse Cameron's head, and Awa Lual puts the Wanderers back in front again. And Ortiz buries it in the bottom corner. Allen picked the right side. Presley Ortiz now. Still Ortiz. Looking for the space on the right. Ortiz finds the pass to Court, and Max Court. Yes, he can. He goes the same way, finds the same corner, gets his second of the game.
Roberts. And Finchy overlapping. He's so keen to do that. The delivery's not bad. It's led to the opening goal. Tapped in at the back post. 24-year-old Spirit winger Shoki Yoshida. Then causing problems. Top of the box is Armson. Delivers with his left foot. It's right on the money. And there's the equaliser for Riku Kobayashi. Armson. And Lopez plays it for Harb. He's the danger. And he's got the beating of Williams. The ball's brilliant. And NSW have their lead back. Well, that's going to help them out. Spirit on very different pages. And Harb driving towards goal. Smith backpedaling. Harb! What a player this young lad is.
Drops it outside for a Fuka. He's got Mayan Bani in the box to aim at. Olsen coming short. Plays it now for Olsen. Olsen, can he release a shot? Olsen with the shot! That's a terrific low-driven shot from Nick Olsen. But it evades everybody in the box. But comes for Armanakis. Armanakis now dinks it in. Comes in low, flicked around, and it's coming off the post, and it's in there! They've got themselves the equaliser. Armanakis with the cross.
Dax Kelly and has shown his worth as well. That's a ball for Kianese, and that's a brilliant header. The opening goal comes the way of SD Raiders. Try and attack at, but Hernandez could change that now. Still going Hernandez, cross in for Mashivecchio, and it's an instant response from the Wolves. Yamamura, forwards for Madden. And here's Hernandez, straight through on goal. Sebastian Hernandez, still going, goes around the caper and scores. But that's given away, and now Kianese can play it on for Fernandez, and back to Kianese, lovely clipped in goal. Beautiful chip and a perfect start to this second half. Farah's ball in is a good one. Kianese has buried it, and he's got a hat-trick.
Now Kunamoto. Dropping a bit short, is McCarthy, allowed to turn, threading a through ball. Now, here's James Telmokovsky, and he scored, so Rockdale didn't take long. Here's Jaden Casella, and he sends Kate the wrong way. A quick equaliser for the host. A big cheer from the crowd. As Skatata swings it in, great pace on it, and there's a goal to put Rockdale back in front. How about the ball from Jerry Skatadis? Now, in-swinger, and the flick header is in, and it's another Rockdale goal. Set piece is doing the damage once again. They're 3-1 up with halftime nearly upon us. As Van der Sar and might stay in. Can Rockdale keep it alive? They do. It could be a chance, and surely now it's side-footed in by Jerry Skatadis, and it's 4-1 to Rockdale. Also on the edge of the box, decent corner, and headed away. Riborevsky, he swings the left boot, and it's in, and it's going to be Marchevsky, I think. Might turn into an attack, and Moody Najjar tends to make it 6, and that's what he has done.
On the feet of Travis Major now, who looks to get around the outside and inside of Mason Tatafu and does just that. Whoa! Just like that! The corner is swept in. Strike arriving from Mitch Malia, lurking at the back stick with real dangerous intent. But only succeeds in turning it over. Here's Travis Major. Kuzevsky is streaming forward into the area. He'll have a go as well. Oh! What a finish that is, Sasha Kuzevsky. Take a bow.
Good afternoon. Chop. Makano joining in the attack. This is better from Sydney United. De Oliveira rides one challenge, finds Wells. Mason Wells opens the scoring for Sydney United. Brilliant drag back, and the finish was even better.
Well, you're all very welcome back. We are here at Barton Park. It's David Feeney alongside Nelson McAnally-Mino. He is on camera and sound tonight. Beautiful night here, actually. I would say it's cool but not cold. Perfect night for football. The wind seems to have dropped just a little bit. And looks like we're going to have some substitutions. Our fourth official is holding up some numbers for us. And, just glancing down, looks like it's Isaac Cunningham who has made way. So Isaac Cunningham has made his way off, and it is Makimoto in the 12 jersey who has made his way on. So it's Makimoto on, and it's Isaac Cunningham off. Wasn't really able to get to the pace of the game, Isaac Cunningham. And they've sent on the Japanese player Toshiki Makimoto at the start of the second half. No other changes. And as we said at the start of the broadcast here, you've got to think it's an absolute must-win here for the men in red. They're now playing from right to left in their traditional red jerseys with white shorts and green socks. Those Hungarian traditional colours, the Hungarian heritage, the St George Budapest heritage that they have. Sydney FC. It's not really a party if you win to help yourself to avoid relegation, but they're definitely here looking to spoil any potential party. And the ball is floated up now to the edge of the box. Floated up really well by Dion Negro, and they're coming now again with Chris McStay. McStay looking to find Skatarich. I got a message from my mum at half-time, and she said, it sounds like I'm saying Christmas Day. Well, Christmas has come early, because Christmas Day, I stopped it in for Skatarich! Just blocked away and wide. Well, it is in fact Christmas in July today, 25th of July. And Christmas Day / Chris Max Day, looking to set up Skatarich there. He was given a present, and they turned over possession. He dropped it in for Skatarich. The shot was blocked away. Not even 90 seconds on the clock here at the start of the second half. They're dressed in Christmassy colours as well. St George, they've got the Santa Claus red, white and green on. And that's somewhat the Coca-Cola colours, but I think that's where it comes from. But, looking to celebrate here with the goal. Chris McStay to take it. And he has got 2 just on the edge of the 6-yard box and 5 on the edge of the penalty area. Looking to attack this ball now. McStay with the stutter step. Floats it into the back post. Punched away well by Zavardinos. And it's Lancaster there, and he clears it away well, Lancaster. And Evan Souris attacks the ball. Furthest man back, Souris. Ardian Saya gets it. And, he's held up there by Rodic. And the referee says again, he's been a stickler for this, our referee tonight, Rhys Edwards. He's been supported by Aaronath Gominoth and Gled Stubbings. As we mentioned, Oscar Stewart is our fourth official. Really making sure that people are taking their throw-ins from the right spot. Everybody seems to be looking to steal an extra metre or two. And he's been very consistent in that regard, making sure that does not happen. Now, Negro. Dropping it back for Lancaster. Lancaster for Williams. And Williams for Pizzuti. Again for Negro. And Chris McStay just in there again, pressuring him. And he drops it back for Lancaster. Now, ball is floated in. Goalkeeper is there, and he takes it comfortably. He had Glasson there. Looking to put the pressure on, looking to pick up any second balls. He takes it well, does James Hussoy. Riley Hollingdale here as well, I saw at half-time. It's Richard Sawecki here to support their former teammate. And he's keeping a clean sheet so far. And doing pretty well. Good pressure there from Casella. Forcing the somewhat hurried clearance out onto that far side. And they've started brightly here in this second half. And it's Smith. Smith strides forward here, drops it outside for Sito. And Sito now has Makimoto on the ball. Makimoto finds Caden Wright, who in turn finds his captain, Pat O'Shea. And O'Shea now, Casella and Souris combining well out on that far side. Composed build-up play here from the men in red. Rocco Smith for Caden Wright. Caden Wright for O'Shea. Now he does have space in front of him now to move forward into, and he finds McStay. McStay, the run was on there from Casella, but he held it up nicely, McStay, and he checks back inside. This is the longest piece of sustained possession we've seen really either side have. Certainly the longest sustained possession we've seen St George have. Makimoto hurries well and keeps the ball in play. And he's now moving forward. Onto his left, onto his right. Beats one. Coming inside the box now, Makimoto. Beats two, beats three. Can't beat a fourth. But enterprising play there from our substitute, Toshiki Makimoto. They have got to press on and try and get a goal here. It's such a difficult period for them. Only one win in the last 18 games. Somehow, with only one win in 18, they are still in contention to stay up. You would imagine in any other season, a run like that would have them almost relegated already. But now, Ardian Sai tries in the shot. Blocked away well by O'Shea. And now McStay can turn with the ball. And, tries to find Skataric. He's disappointed with himself there, McStay. He's giving it away to Pizzuti, but they've won it back. And now Skataric looks to turn inside. Williams is there, battling with him. Skataric still working hard. Lovely turn there from Pizzuti. Plays it forward. Flag stays down. There's a touch. There's a turn. Headley is there. Can Headley get the shot away? Headley gets the shot away. Tipped up and over really well by Hussoy. Yeah, kept a clean sheet in the first half. Didn't have a tremendous amount to do. Mostly standard saves, but that was a terrific stay. Positioned himself really well. Headley again with the shot. He's been the most dangerous player in blue here tonight. It was his shot that's won them the corner, and it's Headley himself who's going to take that. Now, ball is played in low for Middleton. Middleton again for Headley. Headley drives it in low. Played away. He's got it back again, Headley. For the third time in this passage of play. Looking to get around Casella. Tries it in low. Cleared away well. And now here's Skataric. Takes a touch. Cannot get a second touch. They're coming again here, looking for Glasson. But it's picked up by Wright. And he plays it into space for McStay. Can McStay get a touch? Let's see. Decision to make for the referee here. Felt like the last touch came off McStay. McStay felt it was Pizzuto who got the last touch. Didn't see the fourth officials board going up, but Corey Cronin has entered the fray in the 47 jersey. Now, Arjun Saya drops it back for Williams. Williams in turn for Negro. He's dropped into the back four now, Dion Negro. And outside now for Lancaster. Negro coming again. He's got support here beside him. It's Williams. Williams looking to float the ball in towards the edge of the box. Finds Ardian Saya. Does well, takes a touch, a second touch. Finds France. France for the danger man, Headley. Drops it back over for France. France then drops it outside. Headley looking for the ball short. Gets it. Flag stays down. Headley drives in the cross. But, last touch comes back off Headley. Well, he feels like he's won himself a corner there, Tay Headley. And, rather bemused look on his face. Rather sportingly gets the ball and brings it back to James Hussoy. So Corey Cronin is on. We'll have a glance around and see who has made way for him. Now Sito, plenty of space to run into here for Jaden Sito. He's got McStay inside him. Got Makimoto outside him. Finds Makimoto. Makimoto, second time for Sito. Is he pushed back there? Well, he is. He trod on the ball and he was fouled. So there's a combination there. Looking for a yellow card. The men in red. Where's the card? Is the call from the crowd. It was Lockie Middleton, the captain, who worked back really well. Terrific run there from Sito, driving forward from the back. And, it's going to be a free kick now in a very dangerous area. Wait for my whistle, please, says the referee. The two usual suspects standing over the ball, Chris McStay and Jaden Castella. Castella has left the ball for McStay. Now Chris McStay, Zavardinos. He's got two in the wall. It's two of the shorter players though. It's Tay Headley. That's Zinedine Ardian Saya. They are in the wall. McStay, would he fancy a shot here at the near post? Would he float the ball up to the back? McStay. Those trademark stutter steps. McStay with a shot, tries it in low. Blocked away. Well, he did try a shot there, Chris McStay at the near post. Almost caught them napping. Ball is played back over the top. Skataric, can he get on the end of it? Well, just bounced up from a St George FC point of view, a little bit too high. Zavardinos came, swept, got the ball, cleared it away. Glasson just can't quite control it. Dives in there, Glasson. It seems half frustrated with himself and half frustrated with the referee. Clear foul there. Great ball, he says, and gives the thumbs up, does Mitch Glasson, for that early release from Zavardinos. Almost 10 minutes gone in the second half. The game is flying by here. Rocco Smith driving forward. Plays the ball inside for Cito. Cito drives it in low. Casella gets there, takes a touch, turns. Is he held? He's not. Well, he couldn't quite get the ball ready. Jaden Casella took a touch, couldn't pull the trigger, took a second touch. The defence then recovered. They're looking lively, the men in red. They're pressing for this goal. Will that mean they leave gaps at the back? The youthful and pacey CDFC Academy side will be ready to pounce. And now here is Ardian Saya playing it back for Williams, who in turn finds Negro, gets the touch back Negro, and drops it outside for Lancaster. Lancaster inside for France. We get the patient build-up play now from the men in blue. Middleton finds France. France looks to float the ball in, look to find Glasson. Can't quite find him. Cito gets there, affects the clearance, but the ball has come straight back again. It's Glasson. Glasson to play the ball inside. The underlapping run coming in there from Pizzuti. They've done well to win the ball back yet again. Lovely play. Williams floats it into the back post. Red jersey there to get it away. Casella, the unusual challenge in the air for the ball. On Corey Cronin. Sydney FC thought that there was a penalty there. Glasson went down under the challenge. And, a little bit of frustration creeping in here. Marin France certainly frustrated there, expressing that frustration to Rhys Edwards. But again, here comes Cito, and he's got space yet again. Just hold it up, says Makimoto. And he does. Here's the man in the 12 jersey, who has come on. Looking very lively since he's come on. Isaac Cunningham not quite able to make an impression. But, Makimoto has very much made an impression. Here he is again on the ball, playing it in for Skitaric. McStay looking to find Makimoto or Skitaric. Finds neither of them. He finds Tyler Williams. And they're going to come again here. Marin France, well, he thought about clipping the heels there, did Chris McStay, and then thought better of it. And the ball is now played over the top. Well, the ball sat up for a moment on the turf there. Eugene Ardian Saya, there was no flag. He seemed to hesitate there a fraction. The ball has been given away cheaply. Here's Headley. Headley on the edge of the box. Headley checks inside one. Up you get, says the referee. As we mentioned, it is Christmas in July, and that was an absolute gift there of possession from St George FC. Not punished on this occasion. Makimoto to slip through past Pizzuti. He comes again, Makimoto in for Cito. But a terrific challenge there from Lockie Middleton. This game has really, really livened up now. St George FC pressing for the win. Sydney FC just absorbing these attacks somewhat, and then looking to pounce, pressing really, really high. Rodic, McStay, Skitaric, all pressing. And Caden Wright just sitting inside that semicircle on halfway, holding the line there. Williams for Negro. He's going to play the ball over the top here, looking for Glasson again. Glasson versus Smith. That's been a great battle. Touch on from Smith. Terrific battle there between those two, Glasson and Smith. They've been going hammer and tongs at it. And now Smith again to play it out for the back. Finds O'Shea. O'Shea gets the return pass. Drives it in now for Skitaric. Skitaric. Half controls, half passes the ball for Casella. Casella forward again. Ball off the shoulder there, cause of handball, but from our vantage point, definitely looked like it came off the shoulder of Tyler Williams. We're going to have another substitution here, and Marin France is going to make way. He has battled manfully here, has Marin France. So off he comes. Just confirm for you in a moment who has replaced Marin France. It's George FC. In possession again, Rocco Smith. Yet again, it's Zach Fowler in the 9 jersey who's come on. So really going for it here now. Makimoto playing it in. Nobody making the run. He really wanted Skataric to attack the space there between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box. That's where Makimoto was dropping the ball in. Very interesting substitution. Here he is, Fowler, looking to get on the ball straight away. Rocco Smith has got a different player now to battle against. He's wearing the number 9 jersey, and he plays that way. An out-and-out attacker is Zach Fowler. Marin France, very different type of player. Showing a little bit of intent there, perhaps. Jimmy Van Buren. He perhaps feels like some gaps are going to open up here. As this St. George FC side go for the win. Headley now plays the ball over the top. Cito stoops to conquer, gets the ball, clears it away. I felt there was a high foot there. He did stoop quite low. So referee, it's a 50-50. You've seen them given, you've seen them not given, but within his rights to say defending player stooped low there. And now here is McStay on the ball. Looks to find Skataric. He was fouled just after he played the ball away. Chris McStay battling manfully against Lockie Middleton. And so it's Fowler now who's gone up front. Fowler in the 9. And, looks like they're perhaps playing 1 up front. See how they're setting up. Seems to be 5 at the back almost for Sydney FC. 4 in midfield and 1 up front. With a beautiful ball over the top. Akimoto gets a touch. Can he get a second touch here? He's battling well for the ball. He's staying up nicely. Looked to pass it inside for Caden Wright, but didn't quite have the telepathy going there. And now Tay Headley could break. It's now back to 2 up front. It's Glasson and it's Fowler up front together. Headley looking to switch the ball inside for his captain. Can't quite find him. And it's 8 against 88. There again, McStay battling against Lancaster. Can't quite find it. Here's Lancaster again, striding forward. Casella closing him down. Just over an hour gone now in this crucial game for both of these sides. Ardy and Saya looking to step inside. Caden Wright has taken the ball from him. Now here's Casella. Casella, McStay stays onside well. He plays it forward now for Makimoto, but can't quite find him again. He's very lively, Makimoto, but a little bit unpredictable. Glasson now driving forward. Glasson, and he goes to ground there, somewhat theatrically. Glasson has a little jibe at the referee there. There's a few suggestions for a bit of dive there from Mitch Glasson, and a couple of players in red doing the famous imaginary card. Glasson didn't take too kindly to that. Exchange words briefly with the referee, but referee just jogged on. He's still looking a bit upset, Mitch Glasson, looking around for perhaps someone to take out a bit of retribution on. He's looking over to the sideline. He's fired up. This is the number 19, Mitch Glasson. And out here is Rocco Smith. Rocco Smith for Cito. Glasson grabs the jersey. He needs to just settle a fraction. I think a teammate there just did tell him to calm down, and he waved that off. We'll keep an eye on that. He's looking back to the sideline yet again. A little match within a match going on here for Mitch Glasson. Now Rocco Smith again on the ball, driving it in for Casella. Trying to get the flick through for Cito. He's making a lot of these late runs, driving forward. Smith is back there again, wins the ball in the air well. Rodic gets a touch but doesn't find a red jersey, and he's disappointed with himself there, Rodic. They're coming in. Headley is their handball there. No, says the referee. And then the referee is calling some players out. There's been a lot of chat now in the last couple of minutes from both teams. And he's had enough of it. A shrill blast of the whistle from Rhys Edwards. And he's calling Rocco Smith over to him. And he's saying, that's enough of that. Rocco Smith looked very much like the guilty party there as he strode towards the referee, but a free kick here. 30 or so metres out from goal, maybe 27-ish metres out from goal. And standing over the ball is Corey Cronin in the 47. And the danger man, Tay Headley. 3 in the wall here for James Hussoy. Again, that referee, that wall, I should say, doesn't quite look like it's back the requisite distance. But Headley now shaping for a shot. He's got a lot of goal to aim at on this right-hand side of the goal as we're looking at it. Cronin jogs over the ball, leaves it for Headley. Headley is going to dink it up towards the back post, and the header comes in at the back post. Completely unmarked. Coming around the back there was Sam Lancaster in the number 8 jersey. We're going to have another couple of substitutions here. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at this. And Chris McStay is coming off. He's been out for quite a number of weeks, Chris McStay, and he has battled manfully. No Christmas Day on Christmas in July. Goal for Chris McStay, and he is heading off. Justin Poon is also heading on. So Skatarich off, and Chris McStay off. And Justin Poon is on in the number 7 jersey. And just getting confirmation of who the other substitute is. But Justin Poon, very, very pacey player, Justin Poon. And also Edmund Haddad is on as well. So it's Poon, Makimoto and Haddad on. McStay, Skatarich and Cunningham off so far for the men in red. Fowler and Cronin on. Martin France off. So we didn't get confirmation of the other player for Sydney FC who was substituted off. But we'll confirm that for you in just a moment. Now here is Haddad, straight away on the ball. 24 against 24. And wins himself a free kick. Haddad and Negro doing battle. 20 minutes gone in the second half. It feels like a real sliding doors match for this St George FC side. A win here would take them 3 points ahead. And here is Sito now around the back. He's got Casella in the back. He's got Justin Poon at the back post. They attacked the post rather than hovering on the edge of the box there. Justin Poon, 2 players attacking the same ball, so to speak. These dangerous runs from Jaden Sito down this near side have been the thing that is looking like it is most likely to draw a goal for this home side. Souris for Poon. Turns the pass, looks to go again. Poon has his run blocked, but now he finds Haddad. Haddad looks to cross it into the back post, but just got too much of it on there, and the ball has drifted out. He's just on the field, Haddad. He probably would have liked to put on a few more minutes before he gets a chance to cross like that. But they're going to play it out now from the back, Sydney FC. The academy side, Zavardinos. As we mentioned, quite a few of these players, including Zavardinos, were in Perth during the week for the Australia Cup. Let's see if that catches up with them somewhat. It's a tricky trip over to Perth. The time difference, 3 hours, can really drag on you. It feels like a much more arduous trip than it is. But now here's Glasson. Glasson drives it in low. The touch is there. So the ball is cleared away. These couple of chances now. Chance there and a chance from the free kick. Starting to creep in. Sydney FC patiently building, waiting for those gaps to emerge. And there's Fowler. Well, he made a terrific run there, Fowler. And he wanted to be released by Negro. A bit of total football here. Glasson is back there. He's looking to unleash his teammates, and he finds him, and the shot comes in from Zinedine Artinsaya. The ball half blocked down, just enough to take the sting out of it. And that made things comfortable for James Hussoy. And they're coming again for the back. No Chris McStay now. Let's see how it is they play. McStay was the fulcrum for a lot of things. Will they play in a bit of a more direct style now? Rocco Smith looking to try forward. He's got Fowler there with him. Rocco Smith goes again. Fowler does well. He comes again, Rocco Smith, on a third time. And the referee somewhat comes to his rescue there. Glasson did not feel that was a foul, nor did Fowler, nor did Middleton. And they're expressing that view to the referee. Look to press on there, Rocco Smith. Battled well, looked to have lost possession. But, battled manfully. Kept it and won himself a free kick. And they're coming again now with O'Shea, played short. But, again, Middleton is there, does well. Driving run now from Middleton. Holds up just a fraction and then drops it off for Pizzuti. Pizzuti. In short, lovely turn there. Negro goes inside one, goes outside another. And, he's got Glasson there, still in possession. Still going, slaloming run there, finds his captain. Middleton floats the ball into the back post. Headley's looking at the end of it. Headley is there, keeps the ball in play well. Drops it in short. For Ardian Saya. The chances are starting to come now for the Sydney FC Academy side. As the ball is played back now for Zavardinos. Justin Poon is pressing. Zavardinos maintains his cool. And plays the ball out now. And they're coming again. Glasson does well a second time. Glasson charges the ball down. Picks the ball up for some reason. And then, somewhat bizarrely, throws it back. More substitutions coming up now. So Pizzuti coming off in the 5 jersey. So it's Pizzuti and Ardian Saya who are making way. So Ardian Saya and Pizzuti who are making way. And coming on, it's Junior Conde in the 11 jersey. And also Caelan Marshall-White in the 4. So it's Marshall-White, Fowler, Conde and Cronin now on for Sydney FC. Here's Casella. Play the ball through for Poon. Can't quite find him. So Haddad was there, and then Middleton is there really well. Finds Cronin. Cronin inside for Middleton. I beg your pardon. Space and time now for Williams. He's driving forward with the ball. And he finds Glasson. Back for Williams. Williams takes a return pass. Finds his captain again, Middleton. Conde makes the run. Chooses not to find him, but he does find Glasson. Glasson now, he does find Conde. Conde holding the ball up, crosses it in, left-footed. Fowler is there. Fowler dinks in the little header. Evan Souris was there. The keeper called. He came. Evan Souris could feel Corey Cronin just pressing him. And, 71 minutes gone in a 0-0 match. Decided not to take any chances and just took the ball away. And it's Cronin now looking to take this throw in. Drops it in for Fowler just on the edge of the box. They've won the ball there just on the edge. Driving through. Negro, that's a terrific run. Stands up, well down he goes. Referee says no, and it's a free kick out. And, a little bit of push and shove there. Conde getting involved. He'd do well to stay out of that. Quite a few instances of this nature whereby a Sydney FC Academy player is going down under some pressure, but not significant pressure. A little bit of frustration there from the home side. Referee's just calling a few players over. No need for extra players to be getting involved is the message there. Junior Conde came in, third man in as they say. Didn't really need to do that. And Mark Rodic getting involved unnecessarily as well. So quick admonishment there from the referee. No cards. Just one card so far. Mons Milner. You've got to think there's about 20 minutes or so of this game to go, including any time for stoppages. 20 minutes for the home side to get themselves 3 points clear of Sydney Olympic. They would have a significantly better goal difference with a win as well. So essentially a 4-point lead if they can get a win here tonight. Just 5 games to go after tonight. Now Haddad pressing high. Zavardinos has to react quickly. Play the ball away. Souris wins it in the air as he pushed. Referee says let's play the advantage. Smith now. A little bit of space in front of him. But he drops it off for Sito. Sito back again for Smith. He's being pressed by Fowler. Rodic is there. Drops it off for Casella. Casella finds Sito. Sito finds Caden Wright. They're being driven back here a fraction. O'Shea finds Souris back again for O'Shea. FC pressing reasonably high. Haddad takes it. Can't evade Middleton. And so he drops it off for Souris. Souris playing it in now for Casella. Gets a touch, looks to turn. Can't quite maintain possession. And, an equally sophisticated turn there attempted by Headley. He couldn't quite make it work. And now, lovely bit of footwork from Makimoto. Makimoto for Casella. Casella to Play the ball into space for Sito. 1-4 is foiled by the other, Caelan Marshall-White. And he's battling there again. The 2-4s still battling. Makimoto. Caelan Marshall-White ends up winning out in the end. And there's Fowler with the touch. Casella drops it off there for Caden Wright. And now here comes Headley. Off the shoulder and then off the other shoulder. And it's Cronin now driving forward. Cronin inside Casella. Still going Cronin. A few options there. Conde is there. Shea wins it. No real options. No outlet forward. He's just got Justin Poon there. Near Justin Poon. Loses the ball. And there's a little slip there. But they've come away with possession now. They've got a chance to break. And they've got a bit of space here. Makimoto has got Poon. He's only really got one player up with him, Justin Poon. He might have to go it alone here, Justin Poon. Driving in towards the box, Justin Poon. Can't get past the second defender. That's the way he plays, Justin Poon. He puts the ball ahead of himself and he runs into the space. And those Sydney FC defenders just dropped off a fraction. I think they knew what was coming. But they defended it well. Now Glasson has got space and time. He plays it forward. Finds Fowler, his strike partner. Looking for the ball back here is Glasson. Fowler plays it up off Rocco Smith. And Smith paddles back again. Glasson has got the ball inside the box. Good to get himself across. Chooses to come back. Drops it back for Negro. Might fancy a shot here, Negro. Negro throws in the shot. It's low. It gets through two defenders. But all the sting was taken out of the shot there from the half deflection from Jaden Sito, amongst others. And the ball is now back with Hugh Soy. When you've only got 3 points from your last 18 games, that is 3 points from a possible 51. I'll repeat that, 3 points from the last possible 51. If you're St George FC, you probably do take a point here. But the chance for three is huge. Do they press extra men forward? Do they try and go for the win? Or do they take what would be an absolutely critical 1 point? They look like they're going for the win. They're pressing men forward. Men like Casella. Casella trying to get into the box there. Caelan Marshall-White, one of the substitutes for the Sydney FC side, stands his ground really well. And now here's Haddad. Haddad down in the corner there. Nice footwork from Haddad, looking to win himself a corner, looking to win himself a free kick. Trapped down in the corner here. The ball is cleared away. Evades just about everybody. But Caden Wright has picked it up. He's got Tay Headley there with him. And so he chooses to drop it back for O'Shea, who sends it out for Souris. He's got Makimoto short. Finds Makimoto. Takes a touch, Makimoto. And a second. And the ball is now at the feet of Justin Poon. Poon for Haddad. For Rodic. Rodic just overruns it a fraction. And now Middleton comes, drops it inside for Glasson. Glasson, he's got Headley. Headley, he curves his run. And our official here on the near side had a good look, thought about it, Glenn Stubbings. And the flag went up, not absolutely immediately. But, I think he had a good sense that Tay Hadley hadn't quite bent the run enough there. He was looking for the early ball from Mitch Glasson. Glasson, by the time he'd glanced up and saw that Headley was making a run, Headley had gone too far forward from the Sydney FC point of view. And so the ball is played forward. They're going again. Glasson uses his strength. He's got Fowler there making a run, looks to play the ball into space. And he's very frustrated with himself, Mitch Glasson. But, that was good defending from Rocco Smith. And now Sito. He takes a touch. And he goes. And he's got Middleton there chasing back. Middleton has worked feverishly in this match, in defence and in attack, playing a captain's role. You can see why. Rocky Middleton wears the captain's armband. A lesser man there might have dropped off the run or might have conceded a free kick. Decided to work hard. And now here's Poon over the top. Is he held back? He is indeed. A little tug in the jersey there of Justin Poon. As we mentioned, one of the pacier players in this competition, Justin Poon. When he's away, he's away. Sydney FC could feel that. A little tug of the jersey there that was well spotted by Rhys Edwards. Just over 10 minutes to go. It's Casella now to take this free kick. Smith is forward. Sito is forward. Caden Wright is forward. O'Shea is forward. Makimoto is there again. As they've done many times tonight, it's just Evan Souris on halfway. I beg your pardon, Caden Wright has retreated now somewhat. He's maybe 30 metres from goal. So a slightly more cautious approach. And here's the free kick. from Casella. Floated in. Smith is there. What a terrific save. Well, Rocco Smith rose well, as did Pat O'Shea. It could have been Pat O'Shea that got the ball there, but a terrific save from Zavardinos. And Smith is now chasing back to put the pressure on Middleton. Still chasing back Smith. He's out of position somewhat, but he's charging back now to the centre of the defence. That's Conde. Floats the ball in. And there's two options here. Kellen Marshall-White. He's got Glasson outside him. Glasson's got space. He chips it up to the back post. Fowler is there. Headley is there. And he heads it across for Kalen Marshall-White. And you saw it. He's going to go long. But Williams is there. Tracks the ball really, really well. And the two central defenders combining excellently. Lancaster and Williams. Playing a little bit of head tennis between them. And now again for Glasson. Glasson, Fowler again. He's been a willing runner since he's come on, Fowler. But, wasn't found there. And now Williams finds Negro. Negro for Lancaster. Crona now on the ball. Drops it back for Williams. He's got his captain there as an option directly beside him. He's got Tay Headley coming short as well. Drops it off now for Headley. The danger man, Headley, inside for Negro. Takes a touch, takes a second. Plays the ball over the top. Husoy is there, picks up the crumbs. And he bowls the ball out now to that far right-hand side. Can they break in transition here? Poon evades one, slips past the second, but loses his footing just on Poon, just when he looked like he was going to be into a little bit of space there. You can see that as being a very dangerous option and outlet in these last couple of minutes. The pace of Poon. Now here's Conde. Conde drives it in low. Makimoto has picked up the crumbs. And he drops it off now for Casella. You can see him gritting his teeth as he tries forward. He's got Glasson in front of him. Mitch Glasson working so hard. This is Kenan Marshall-White to Jaden Casella. The look of determination on his face there. He was running directly towards our commentary position. The teeth were gritted. He was charging forward. And Glasson is now playing it right back. Kenan Marshall-White has pushed on a fraction. They really do switch things around, the Sydney FC Academy side. Glasson now at right back, Marshall-White at right midfield. And St George FC cannot find a teammate. Got the substitution coming up here. It's Negro who's heading off for Sydney FC. Ryan Buttigieg is going to make his way on in the 42 jersey. So it's Dion Negro. He's had a decent match here tonight. He's heading off. And in the 42 jersey, Ryan Buttigieg is heading on. Less than 10 minutes to go. It's been a very intriguing 0-0 match. Oftentimes 0-0s are not super intriguing. They can be dour at times. But, this has been very, very intriguing. Lots on the line for both of these teams. Can Sydney FC with Junior Conde get themselves a late goal, which could prove crucial in the finals charge? Checking some other results from tonight, and SD Raiders have beaten Marconi. That is a bit of a shock result, you'd have to say. They've been terrific, SD Raiders, but I don't think many people would have had on their bingo card SD Raiders beating Marconi. And so this battle for sixth place is really heating up. Now, Fowler looking to pull the trigger. The ball didn't quite sit for him, so he's held it up a bit early to just be taking the ball to the corner flag to run out the clock. And he finds Middleton. Can he cap off a captain's performance with a captain's goal? He drops it off for Glasson. Glasson plays it in low. They're being pressed back here now, St George. They're coming again. It's Buttigieg. One of the other substitutes, Marshall-White. And he finds Fowler. Fowler can't quite get his feet right there. And then a little push in the back on Jaden Cito. Another substitution. Coming up here, it's I think they've got the numbers wrong there perhaps, because Mark Roddick was being called to the sideline, but the shout was that Caden Wright was to come off, but they've got it clarified now. It's Roddick in the 15 jersey. He's making his way off, Mark Roddick. Again, a more defensive-minded player. And coming on, I think it's Harry Keys, but we'll just confirm that for you in a moment. Definitely more attacking-minded switch regardless. Rodic, very much defensive midfielder. He has headed off. And here now comes the ball. Floated forward. Makimoto looking to win it in the air. He has contested well in the air. And it is indeed Harry Keyes in the 21 jersey. Definitely an attacking option. Now Headley holds the ball. To play the ball to one of the other substitutes, but again, can't quite find him now. And they're going to come again now. Here, Caden Wright. Driving forward. Wright drops it outside. Makimoto. Those little stutter steps. Looking to find Justin Poon. Poon wins a nice header. Drops it back for Souris. They're building well here, the men in red. Drops it in then for Poon. Poon looks to turn. Finds Casella. Can Casella pull the trigger? He's got too many defenders in front of him to pull the trigger, so he holds it up and he finds Sito. Sito again for Casella. Casella floats it up to the back post. Conde is there. Conde gets the touch, gets it away. Evan Souris hovering behind him with intent. Less than 5 minutes of normal time to go. And, some questions from the side. What shall we do here? Says Pat O'Shea. Will we press everyone forward? It's across to Steve Karavatakis, his coach. The decision has been, well, not to send everybody forward. Souris is back near halfway. There's a scrum of players right in on top of the goalkeeper here. They'll take any type of a goal that is offered. Well, the referee has got to just call a halt to proceedings for a moment. Rhys Edwards. There are more than 3/4 of all players inside the 6-yard box at the moment. I've said this many times. I'm blaming Arsenal for this. But, I'm not sure what you can do unless they create a sort of a new rule that says you only have a certain number of players in the 6-yard box, but it's push and shove. As the ball now was floated in by Casella. Keeper comes, keeper loses it. It's a chance for Headley now to break, and Headley drops it off, and he finds Middleton. Middleton checks back inside. Middleton, Rocco Smith. Rocco Smith. Well, he felt like he'd gotten the ball there, Rocco Smith. A real 50-50 call for a referee to make there. Rocco Smith felt like he'd released Jaden Sito. But, referee did not agree, and he called it back. Middleton coming forward. Checking back inside. He's got Williams. Williams in for Buttigieg. Buttigieg inside for Lancaster. Will they try and just run out the clock here and take the away point? Or will they press on and try and get all three? Floated in for Fowler. Smith, he's been a colossus back there. He wins it. He finds Keyes. Keyes, well, he left it short there, did Keyes. But Smith does well, recovers well, gets the ball. Makimoto with a little nutmeg. They pinch the ball again here with Fowler. Fowler, he goes to ground. Very scrappy little piece of play there. And a yellow card is out. Referee says no. Let's pull it up for a second there. It's going to be a yellow card now for Caden Wright. So Caden Wright goes into the referee's notebook. The sort of season that St George FC have had. I've watched them quite a few times. I've called them a few times. I called them against Apia Leichhardt a couple of months ago. They dominated the game. They couldn't score. They hit the post. There was an incident whereby an Apia Leichhardt player looked certain to be sent off. He was not sent off. 2 minutes later, that very same player scored. And they ended up losing that match, a match that they dominated against Apia Leichhardt, who were far above them on the table. They have been very, very unlucky. Will their luck hold here? Will they hang on for a point? Or will Sydney FC get all three? Headley. Headley with the shot. The All-Ireland Gaelic football final is on this weekend in Dublin. It's Gaelic football, if you've seen it. It's half rugby, half soccer. And a shot like that, it's Mayo against Kerry tomorrow. A shot like that would get you 1 point in Gaelic football, but it gets you nothing here in the NPL New South Wales men's competition. And it gives a goal kick now for St George, who play the ball forward. Keyes rising to try and win it. Conde gets the ball. Headley is there again. He's been creating everything dangerous. Headley plays it forward, but O'Shea is there, does well, drops it back for his keeper. Plays it now for Keyes. Keyes to get a touch on for Poon. Can't quite connect. 1 minute to go of normal time. Headley drops it short. Still with the ball just on the edge of the box, going around the outside. And he goes, Ryan Buttigieg. But again, they've been falling rather softly. Some of these Sydney Academy players, more Academy awards than Sydney FC Academy. But, no cards from our referee for some of that play acting. Last chance saloon here for the men in red. Looking to get the ball forward. One well in the air by Lancaster. Would you just take a point now if you were St George? It would only be your 4th point out of the last 54, which is an incredible statistic. 4 points from a possible 54. 3 minutes to go. We've got 3 minutes to go here at Barton Park. 3 minutes to salvage the season. 3 minutes to cement your place in the top 6 if you're Sydney FC. Just looking to see, they don't seem to be throwing everybody forward. They're going to take a cautious approach here, which is perhaps wise, but it's so tight at the bottom. 1 point could be just as important as 3. Looks like they are maybe going to take a cautious approach and hold on, get that 1 point, move themselves 1 point. 1 point clear of Sydney Olympic. But, there's still a few minutes left to play. Caelan Marshall-White comes inside. Well, a tackle that would have looked more at home at the Sydney Football Stadium than here at Barton Park. And now they've got a chance with Poon. They're pouring men forward. Keys is on his own in the middle of the 6-yard box. Harry Keys drops it back across when he had a chance to shoot, when he had a chance to pull the trigger there, Harry Keys. He could have volleyed himself to glory and celebrated Christmas in July with a goal, but he chose to drop the ball back inside into a position where there was no teammate. Over a minute of the added time gone. Akimoto battling hard. That looked to be the chance. A terrific run by Justin Poon out on the far right hand side. Keys made a charging run into the box. So he's here again, Keys on the ball. So he's beaten to the punch there by Buttigieg. And Buttigieg now floats the ball in. Fowler flicks the header on. So Husoy has got it. Nearly 2 minutes of the added time gone. Played forward now. Casella pressing. Second ball. Keys pressing. Referee says no foul. Haddad coming forward. Haddad, we go around the outside. Haddad with the shot. Saved. Keeper spills it momentarily and then gets the ball back. 1 minute of added time left. Haddad, was that the chance? Back down the other end. Will Sydney FC try to get themselves a goal? They're sitting somewhat. Casella. No foul again, says the referee. He's letting things go now in these last couple of minutes. Ball is played forward, looking for Conde. Can't quite find him. Caden Wright. He finds Poon. Poon cuts inside one. Drops it back for Wright. Wright switches across for Keys. Keys settles things down just a fraction. Drops it off for Souris. Souris around the outside for Keys. He stayed onside. Ball is played in low. Casella had his run checked inside the box there. Poon battling for the ball. It's flicked away. Haddad is there again. Loses it. Glasson, can he make a run here? Well, the referee says that's all she wrote. An intriguing 0-0 draw here. Both teams playing for the win. Neither team looking to settle for a draw, but that's what we've got here at Barton Park. Will this be a crucial point that helps St George stay up? Will this be a crucial point that helps Sydney FC cement their place in the top 6? It's a point either way regardless, and we leave it here at Barton Park. David Feeney, Nelson McAnally-Mino. We'll see you next time at the football.